Describe your last 72 hours, I guess. You were in Sweden when your name
Yeah, I
got...
was in at my summer place in Stockholm on the island. So I got drafted really late. So I got to know I had to take a plane in the morning at like 11 at the night, and that's not possible. I had to leave like 6 in the morning. I think the flight went, and I was on the island, so I had to go like directly if I were to take the plane at 6 o'clock, and there were no boats going, so that wasn't possible. So I had to take a flight at 1 p.m. instead, and so I had to go up 6 in the morning still and take an early boat and take myself to Orlando and fly.
What time did you land in Winnipeg? Late last night?
I landed 9 at the night. Was at the hotel like 10, so it wasn't too bad.
So is this a situation where you know you're going to get drafted and development camps are this week, so do you kind of have a bag packed? You're just not sure where you're flying, but you knew that you were probably going somewhere?
Yeah, I had my hockey gear with me in Stockholm, and I had a couple of ice practice with my friends Seb Lindgren and Eric Nilsson and some guys who were in Stockholm, and so I was prepared to get drafted. Of course, I've been seeing myself on a lot of lists, so I was prepared to get drafted.
And to that point, I mean, a lot of lists had you going second round, maybe third round. So when it gets to the fifth round, like what's going through your mind at that point?
Yeah, the thing is, I actually turned off the TV because I couldn't watch it anymore. I was so afraid that I wouldn't be drafted because a lot of guys dropped. Like Adam Benak, he was supposed to go maybe in the first. He dropped to like 100, and all the small players just dropped off, I feel like. And I thought still I was going to get drafted, but I was so afraid. I was skipped a lot, and my mind just went through a hell. And then I got a message from my agent, and then I had to turn on the TV again. So.
What did you do in between when the TV was off? What were you doing with yourself?
Yeah, I was just laying in my sofa and watching the phone. So I just had to think about something else than the draft. All my friends just went, and I just sat there and like, when is it me? When is it me? And I was really afraid, but I'm really happy to get to Winnipeg. It's a really nice hockey town. It's kind of similar to my hometown, Skellefteå. So I'm really looking forward to the future.
And there's a few fellow Swedes in the system at various levels, whether it's David Gustafsson up with the big club and obviously a lot of prospects. So what does that mean to have kind of some countrymen here?
Yeah, of course it's a big thing to have Swedes here. A lot of clubs have no Swedes, so I'm really honored to get selected by Winnipeg and also have my friend Sasha with me here. Our dads used to play with each other when they were young, so they both play in the TV puck together. It's a tournament they take out like different regions and have a tournament.
So any chance that you would have met him as children, or like how long does this friendship go back then, you and Sasha?
Yeah, me and Sasha have met each other ever since we were young. He played for Lidingö Vikings and I played for Järfälla. We had a bit of a rivalry. He was a centerman back then, so he scored a lot of goals, and as you can see on his skills, he almost is a forward, so he's really good.
Yeah, and to now be here, obviously a bit of a whirlwind, but you got a week ahead here. Looks like you were put through the ringer here this morning. So what's this opportunity mean to you? What do you hope to take away from this week?
Yeah, it means a lot. I'm just looking forward to meeting all the guys and connecting with the staff and just having a fun time. I don't really focus on like performing because I just want to get to know everyone. I can't perform more than I can, so I'm just trying to make the best of it.
And just on your fall, you mentioned some of the smaller guys. Do you think size had something to do with that? If you were a couple inches taller, maybe you're going earlier?
Yeah, for sure. I think that the size was a big thing this draft. I don't think a defenseman was under 6 feet this year, and all of the forwards who went early is over 6 feet as well. But I don't think that's a problem for me because I'm such a smart player. I'm just thinking I can be like a Jesper Bratt, still being a star in the NHL, because I feel like I have the potential for that.
I was going to ask if there's a player or two that you kind of try to emulate. Would Jesper Bratt be one? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I also like Kevin Fiala and Kaprizov, but I feel like more now it is like more like Jesper Bratt trying to make yourself a big name in the NHL, even though you went pretty late.
Bratt is actually, like, he's so talented, but he's also so annoying to play against. So
Yeah.
do you have a little bit of that in you too?
Yeah, for sure I have. I can make plays out of nowhere, and I'm just trying to make plays every single switch I have. So.
Just in terms of Winnipeg, you said, what did you know about Winnipeg before your name was called?
Yeah, not a lot. It's a pretty small town, I've heard, and kind of similar to Skellefteå. It's a hockey town. I love the whiteout you have here. That's probably the biggest thing I know, and I also know a lot of players. I'm very interested in hockey, so I know almost the full team here.
Skellefteå, is it Elias Salomonsson who has connections there as well too? So would you have grown up watching him, or how well do you know him?
Yeah, he sent me a video yesterday when I got drafted and just congratulating me, and so that was really nice to get. I don't really know him that much because he's 3 years older than me. He played in the A team when I moved up to Skellefteå, so I don't really know him that much.